The Nazis began their bombings, and my perfect corner of the world was obliterated. My financial future a ruin to match. But now, I cook for those rich and famous in their homes at a steep discount. And while I am there, I take what I like. A famous painting, a beautiful brooch. Tonight, one eccentric regular has asked for my talents one last time. I have sent ahead my pantry, which contains a concealed compartment made specially to carry things that shouldn't be noticed, like a book worth a fortune. My pantry and the compartment are ready when I arrive at Savage Hall. The valet who opens the door is stern and officious. I know him well, having cooked at several private affairs before in order to case the all. Plan my theft, plan my escape. This is Goodwin, and if anyone will catch me, it is him.
Madame Marcel, welcome. Your pantry has arrived. I have arranged it in the kitchen for you.
Goodwin is as English as their tea, pale and tepid. I wink at him.
Go ahead, wink at him now. It'll put him off balance. Do it now.
But it is a bit of a distraction, nothing more. I need to get to my pantry. I need to make sure I have not been discovered and begin to prepare my meal. I repeat the menu in my mind. It must be second nature, so I can focus on the night's true goals. I say it in my mind. A barigoule of Provençal vegetables and globe artichoke, roasted tomatoes stuffed with foie gras, and rack of lamb, roasted to perfection. Barigoule, foie gras, rack of lamb.
Go ahead, say it with her.
Gras, rack of lamb. Barigoule, foie gras, rack of lamb. I watch the guests arrive through the kitchen door. First, a young man who looks like a street drunk, but speaks in the accent of a nobleman.
Good evening, Master Isaac. A pleasure to see you returned.
Don't get used to it, Goodwin.
The Lord's son, Isaac. He steps upstairs with great speed. Clearly no love lost between the valet and the son. Perhaps Lord Savage's family is not quite as happy as they appear from the outside.
Good evening, Miss Savage. Your father is otherwise engaged upstairs with your brother. He's asked you to wait here.
Goodwin, we must always do as father asks, mustn't we?
Then, a young woman who enters like the mistress of the house, wearing gloves of white satin, like she's attending a ball. Look at her drink, like she'd rather be anywhere else. Grace Savage. She has a reckless air about her. I like her from the start. The kind of woman who might cause exactly the kind of drama to give my plan the needed cover. The messy English, not so controlled as they pretend, huh? The next guest lets themselves in. She may be wearing crisp military fatigues, but the hair, the charm. That is Countess Agatha, or Aggie, as she insists the papers call her. A surprise. A royal, worth more than anyone else in his house. I know exactly how wealthy she is, because she is the next person I hope to rob. I must not be distracted. Eyes on the prize, as they say. Goodwin returns to the foyer looking a bit shaken. Indeed, he is already distracted. Tonight's prize is mine. Next down the stairs is Isaac, and he seems absolutely fuming. Whatever the conversation that was shared between father and son, it seems that Isaac got the worst of it.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we're detecting another presence now. Yeah, detecting another spirit entering Savage Hall now.
My word. Stand back, ladies. Stand back.
I'm sorry. I'm so... I need shelter. I can't get to my...
It's quite all right. Here, sit down, sit down. This is Savage Hall, home of Lord Arthur Savage. He's entertaining tonight, but I can make sure to stop this bleeding.
And who is this? Not a guest, not in those shoes. Bleeding from the head. This poor man, another victim of the bombs. For whatever he's been through, he's still holding onto a book. Interesting. Goodwin is taking his coat and bandaging his head. Unexpected, but perhaps useful. A good distraction should never be ignored.
Introducing Lord Arthur Savage, CBE.
Finally, Lord Savage opens the door to the parlor, inviting everyone inside. I enter, and like everyone else, I take a small bow for the master of the house.
Bow your head. It's decorum. Go ahead. Bow your head now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Savage Hall. Please, we have quite a night ahead of us, I'm sure.
All right, we're moving into the body of the memory. I'd like to try something. Put yourself into the mind of Marcel. You're about to take control over your spirit and be able to ask questions, get answers, and coordinate with your fellows.
Well, if we're all stuck here, we might as well make introductions, I suppose. I am Grace Savage. Lord Arthur Savage is my father.
I'm Lady Agatha Saxe-Coburn. I'm a confidant of Arthur.
I'm Charles Goodwin, of course. I'm the valet to Lord Savage.
I am Isaac, the son of Arthur, and brother to Grace.
I'm Philip Calloway, librarian.
Bonjour, I am Audrey Mercer. I am a world-renowned chef, Chef Audrey. But I am here to cook tonight a very special menu for you.
Do you plan on sharing that menu with us, Marcel?
Oh, my dear, wouldn't you want it to be a surprise? You said that your name is Calloway, am I correct?
Yeah?
What is that book you are holding?
Oh. This one is Art of War.
I see. Aki, you should put something like this in your collection.
You think so?
Are you a collector?
I am learning to appreciate books more. I'm not quite yet a collector.
It's nice to see you have other interests than my father.
Incredible that my father has this shindig while that's going on outside.
You did show up to this shindig. What was your reasoning for being here, if it's so problematic?
He is my father, after all. And there is much to talk about.
Wonderful. Well, I do have a menu that I need to prepare and continue cooking, unless there is something that I can get you, Calloway. Did you need something for your head? Perhaps a compress of some sort?
Yeah, something for me head would be best, yes.
But yes, Mr. Calloway, please have a seat, help yourself to the rest of your drink, and Marcel and I shall make sure that you are well attended to.
With a snap of his finger, Lord Savage sends me off to help the chef prepare her meal. Dinner is expected to be served in just half an hour.
Countess, care for a drink?
Of course, I know the order behind the order. To surveil Chef Marcel and discover if she is in fact a poisoner or some other manner of assassin sent to take England's spymaster off the great chessboard that is the war. The smells of the kitchen are quite profound. Marcel is already at work. I wonder what I can learn from her if I give her just a bit of bait. What motive she might have to poison Lord Savage. I know that she has a secret, I found a hidden compartment in her pantry box. Empty by the time I found it. I can't help but wonder if the woman is stirring more than Rue. I must say, Chef Marcel, I was saddened to hear about the loss of your restaurant, Chez Audrey. The Blitz has taken so much from us.
If you are going to be in my kitchen, Monsieur Goodwin, I must insist you act as my sous chef. Here, help stir the roux.
Act natural like you want to help Marcel. Pick up the spoon and begin to stir. You're about to take control again. This will be your chance to really get into the chef's head. Find out, why does she have a hidden compartment built into her pantry? Relinquishing sync control to you now. In 3, 2, 1.
Well, aside from stirring, how else can I be of assistance? I may not be an accomplished chef, but I would like to assist in this party tonight.
You are my sous chef, so it is fine. I'm happy to have your company here.
Well, what other ingredients do you need?
I think I need some a bit of basil here, and a sprig or two of a couple of accoutrements. Is everything okay? It sounded a bit of a heavy conversation.
Well, of course, Lord Savage is concerned and distressed by the all things considered with the Blitz and everything else, and I think it's why he's turned his attention to bringing back those people closest to him to reconnect. I think the presence, if nothing else, Isaac, puts a great deal of pressure on his lordship's mind.
Why pressure from Isaac?
Well, the two, of course, have never been as close since the death of their mother. You've been around the house enough to hear their arguments whenever they attend. Though I'm surprised that he and his sister both decided to attend this evening. Pleased, but surprised.
Why would you be surprised? They are related to Lord Savage.
Surely you know as well that blood does not always agree with the heart. Sometimes our closest relationships are not those we were born into. I can't find the basil. Where
it is over there on the top shelf.
Oh, I see it now. How you can keep all these things organized is frankly a marvel.
Oh, you're too kind. I just very curious as to why is blood not thicker than water?
I think the trouble comes from a family of means. There always becomes the concern about finances, about where the power goes from generation to generation. Even one's own accomplishments or properties. For example, you yourself, you had the misfortune of losing your restaurant. These things, these accidents, these acts of fate, whatever you wish to call them, cause pressure to a person.
He suspects something. Perhaps he is onto my game. I must remain subtle. The valet sees everything in his master's house. I wonder what else he has seen.